Okay, I had to make a video on this because I'm sick and fucking tired of it. This is by far the worst fucking phone I've ever owned in my entire life. I'm recording this with my old phone, the Honor 6X. It's a really good phone. I've had it for about 2 years and it's lasted a long time. So, about a month ago, I decided, this phone's starting to get worn out. Why not get a new one? And I went to Best Buy and I decided on this. And bad idea. Bad idea because I have had the worst shit with this phone that I've ever had. Let me start off with the Wi-Fi problem. Now, I don't know if anybody else has had this problem, but the Wi-Fi, at least on my phone, yeah, see how it's not connected? It was connected just a second ago. It'll randomly disconnect, and see, look. It'll randomly disconnect or reconnect constantly. And sometimes it'll just totally forget that my Wi-Fi exists in the first place. So it requires me to shut off and restart my phone just to reconnect to my Wi-Fi. Otherwise, the only way I could use it is with mobile data. And I can't exactly do that. So that's just fucking irritating. It happens constantly. When I'm watching a video, when I'm just on Chrome, when I'm playing a game that I need to play that's online. It does that all the time. Another problem I have with this phone is the boot sequence. Starting and restarting this phone is fucking ridiculous. I say that because when I do need to restart this phone, say if I'm dealing with the aforementioned Wi-Fi problem, I will have to shut it off, restart it, which doesn't work, by the way. It'll shut it off, but it won't restart the phone. So I have to manually start it. It'll go to the blue powered by Android screen, and then it will go from that to a like a boot sequence, like a little boot animation that a lot of phone companies like to have, like Honor, like my old phone. So it'll go from that to a black screen. Brightness all the way on, which is fucking blindingly like bright on this phone. It'll go to that and it'll prompt you to enter your password. I don't know why the fuck you need to do that. I don't know why you can't just go from the boot animation to your start screen. So you put in your password, you enter it, and it'll proceed to take 10 to 15 seconds just for it to register your password in. Then it goes to the same boot animation that plays before you're prompted to that screen, and then it takes you to your lock screen. It's completely unnecessary. My old phone, you restart it, the restart works. It'll go from the Huawei Honor powered by Android to the boot animation right to your lock screen. Doesn't need to do that. This takes at least a minute and a half just to restart. Because of the excessively long boot animation, the fact that you have to enter your password before you can even go to the lock screen, and the fact that it plays a second boot animation afterwards, it is ridiculous. Another quirk I've heard a lot of people complain about is the lack of a headphone jack. I don't care because I use a Bluetooth headphones, so I'm not really concerned about it. But once you restart the phone after doing all of that, use the Face ID or use your fingerprint or type in your password to go to the home screen. I don't know if it happens for everybody, but I know it happens for me. It'll say, phone has stopped working, while attempting to sync my I forgot the damn word, SIM card. Whenever it'll fail to sync the SIM card to my phone, and it'll say phone has stopped working. Then the SIM card will start registering. Then the SIM card will start registering, and the problem with the Wi-Fi will probably still happen. If you go away from a Wi-Fi, like a Wi-Fi source that you have connected to before, or your personal home Wi-Fi, or somebody's hotspot, and you keep the Wi-Fi on while you're disconnected, or you're connected to LTE, you will have this problem. I have had this happen so many times before. When I go to school, I don't use Wi-Fi on my phone. I use LTE sometimes. I always turn off my this phone's Wi-Fi. See, it's not even connected, even though it was on. And I'm perfectly within range, not connected. So, I will turn it off, go to school, come back, turn it on, and it'll work just fine. But if I accidentally leave it on, go to school, come back, will not work. Just will not connect my phone to this thing. I have never had this problem with a phone before, ever. I have had a phone that cost $35 before. Back when I used Cricket Wireless for a short time. That one didn't have this problem. I don't know why the hell Blu thinks they can sell a... I paid about $340 for this. I don't know why Blu thinks they can sell a $340 phone at Best Buy with these flaws. This is ridiculous. I have heard issues of people, not being able to, like their phones freezing or lagging. I haven't had those problems, but I've had these problems. I've not seen anybody else ever have these problems like I have. What makes this even better is that I don't have a warranty, so I'm stuck with this until I get a new phone. I can't exactly buy a new phone on the whim. This is the absolute worst phone I've ever had. Hands down. Blu has made the world's worst phone. The world's worst fucking smartphone ever. It's unbelievable. If I knew this phone was going to be as shit as it is, I would have just bought the new Honor. Like the Honor 8X or 7X. Instead of this. I've seen a lot of people complaining about it. And a lot of people saying it's fantastic. I don't believe the people that say it's fantastic. I can almost guarantee they've had the exact same problems. I am so unbelievably sick and tired of this phone that when I get the funds, I'm probably just going to replace it and sell it. Like, this phone is terrible. Do not buy it until Blu sorts these issues out.